So yes, good morning everyone, or good day. This is your guy, Mr. LWO, Latinos with Opinions. And I have a quick episode, touch up on a few topics and discussion of recovery. I want to talk about recovery for those who are dealing with addiction problems, uh, narcotics, alcohol, whatever you was dealing with that had you other than yourself, you know, whether you reach your downfall or you was close to reaching your downfall, you know, recovery comes, addiction comes in all shapes and sizes, all forms, you know, it don't discriminate, you know, and it won't hesitate, to knock you down and run all over you, man. Run all over you and leave you, leave you stranded, out for dead, out and about with no remorse, and until you know you until you will feel as though like you will have to some people, I came across some people that felt like, you know, there was there was at a point, there was already at a point of their life, man, that they wanted to pull the trigger. They wanted to pull the trigger, you know. They got to that point, you know, that they, because a lot of drugs, man, a lot of these drugs out nowadays are mental. You know, it would tear your mental up, man. And if now, first you had to work on your body and your physical, and then get on your mental. But now, man, you have to focus on your mental too, man, because a lot of these drugs out nowadays are chemicals, man. You know, especially the crystal meth, man. The meth. Now, for those who are doing meth and trank, you know, now you're dealing with something that is so depressing, man. So depressing and so dark. It's a dark and lonely, cold world, man. Like, you know, I have spoken to people in recovery, man, that said, that was maintaining, struggling, but maintaining with a heroin addiction for 20 years out there. And the minute they got on meth, the minute they started messing with that crystal meth, 3 years added up to the 20 that they have done the heroin. I'm trying to say is that in 3 years, they destroyed themselves so bad that not even 20 years of heroin addiction have done to them. 3 years, you know. It gets so bad and so depressing, man, that first they gotta go, before they start even thinking about dealing with sobriety in recovery, they have to go to the hospital, man, and and get put on the suicide, on the mental ward. They got to go on a mental psych ward and deal with that mental, deal with the mental, the medications and the, the medications and you know the the one-on-one with the psychiatrists and the therapists and trying to figure things out, man. You know, and my whole purpose of this episode is that you know I have I have I have jumped into this field of recovery of recovery. You know, it wasn't working out for me as a truck driver. Well, as trying to be a truck driver, I got my CDL. It wasn't working out, and everything else that I basically got into, these jobs, you know, it was just, it was regular for me. And something just, you know, I guess when I was looking for work, I thought about this place that I went to, and I said, I wonder if they will hire me. That was just a thought. And then I encountered some people that have been through there and was hired, you know, and they still in sober houses and stuff like that. So the only thing that basically that I was on a pause was that I was in prison, you know. I have not only been out about almost 7 years. I guess that's good enough, no problems whatsoever. Uh, and that I, I'm in the clinic, which I'm winging off of methadone. But being in recovery, I have, I've been doing good. I've been doing good for quite a few years, and you know, uh, I've been clean, and I guess I'm doing, okay in recovery. So being though that I am okay in recovery, I said, well, let me give it a shot. It won't hurt, and I'm already working. I already have a job. I already have a job and everything, and but I already know that I need something better for I can have a better outlook on income tax time, and I have something that's reliable all year round, not seasonal, and it's going to get better for me. So I tried it out, and I was hired. So as you can see in my recovery, what I'm going through, you know, it's an online, it's a constant, thing, you know. So let me get over here, and this is all part of work. Okay, okay. I'm calling Mr. Peter now to see if he want to come to recovery at the program that I work in.
Please leave your message for
Pete. Hi, Pete. This is Victor at Discovery. I'm on transportation right now. Please give me a call as soon as possible for we could schedule a pickup. I can pick you up right now. I will be on my way, but you need to call me as soon as possible. Call me back. This is Victor at Discovery. He didn't pick up the first time, so I'm giving him another call now. You know, a lot of people need a push. You know, they be scared.
Please leave your message for
Pete. They're going to keep running from their own selves. Hi, Pete. This is Victor at Discovery. I'm giving you a call to see if you're ready to get picked up. Give me back a call as soon as possible, ASAP. Well, you know, I tried to give them a call twice and nothing. You know, a lot of people, you know, they play games with this in the beginning, you know, because they really ain't trying to come in. You know, they they just say yes to their family, yes to everybody else to make it look good in the beginning, but they're not really trying to do it. So you're gonna be playing cat and mouse for a little while, push and pull routine until they boom fall right in, and you know, and they call you and be like, listen, come get me, you know, come get me, or even drop themselves off, you know, when they're really ready. So, you know, out of my experience and what I have seen and what I've been through, that's how it be, you know. So that's how it be. This recovery thing is I like it. I like it. I like it. It keeps me grounded. You know, it brings me flashbacks, and it's a pretty good feel. It's a nice career. You know, It's a high demanding career. There's always work. So, you know, I can't complain too much. You know, it's not. That looked like a bird. I don't know. That ain't no bird that got hit by a car. I'm over here on the highway, looking like something like a bird was flying. Looked like it got knocked down by a car. Bird. I love birds. Oh, it was a bird, man. It was a bird. Damn. Shit, man. A bird got hit. A bird was flying, man. He was flying right across the highway, man. And he got hit. Right, man. Oh, man. Man, I hate stuff like that, man. I'm one of them guys, man, that's so in tune with nature, man. I love nature and animals. Love it. I see something like that, man, it just raised me, it makes me think, man. It makes me think. I know recovery has a lot. When you're in recovery, you're clean-minded, and, and you decide to you decide to render and give yourself to a higher power. You know, you start knowing that God plays a major part. Well, the biggest part of recovery is God. God is the biggest part of recovery. I know He is. I don't care what anybody say. Once you start believing in God, and you put your energy into God, and you put your energy into the right stuff, He will show you and guide you, and everything will fall in place. But you have to believe, you have to work it. You have to put that same energy, man. That same energy you have put in everything else. Put to the right stuff, and God, everything will come. It may even get stressful and depressing in the beginning because it's not happening fast enough for you. Of course, your timing, our timing, and God's timing is different. It's different. It is different. It's a different timing. But it's just that sometimes you just gotta sit back and think, and keep yourself busy doing other stuff. Maybe it's meant for you to pick up a book or watch a certain program on YouTube that have maybe it's something that you're supposed to do. Maybe you need to hear a message from somewhere. Maybe you just need to find yourself. And you see that once you start doing that, then everything will fall into place. First one door opens, then the next door opens, then the next door opens. Next thing you know, you're a busy man with a busy schedule, and you got your life back. And it's all in the sake of recovery. Of recovery.
Stay in the right 2 lanes.
You gotta be true to this, man. Not new to this. You gotta be true to this. Recovery, and you know what you need, it will be alright. I see myself liking it more and more and more and more. Even just coming back to this program just to work. Because I see the little stuff in between that even helps me out with. For instance, I don't get to talk to people or deal with people that's involved with drugs or get high or anything like that. So the ones that I do with, the ones that I do, now that I work here, it's good for me because now it makes me think and it makes me use my mind. It makes me use my,
Monte County Route 537 East toward Freeport.
it makes me use what I know because I don't get to really talk to people about that stuff. I don't deal with people that's involved in that circle. You know, I don't even go to NA. I'm keeping it real. I don't. I used to, but I got with the church. I go to church. I go to church and I deal with people from church. Do I talk to them about this type of stuff? No, I don't. I really don't. We don't get too personal about that stuff. No. I get personal about
Say
God
3 minutes via Boundary Road.
and the lifestyle and all that. But as far as
In 3.5
that stuff,
miles,
no.
take the exit onto Halls Mill Road north toward motor
So
vehicle.
now working here, it gives me that. It fills that empty void that I have dealing with people who were just like me. So doing that right there is pretty good. It's pretty good knowing that I go to work and I get paid for that type of stuff. And you get paid for that and you go home. So I'm basically at a program during the day or at night. But I go home. I get my treatment because I'm there and I go home. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I use it. I even work out there because it has an amazing gym. It's a free gym. Why not? So that's my take on this episode. I'm LWO, Latinos with Opinions. I have, I'm on social media. I have a, Facebook page, Instagram, I have TikTok, YouTube channel. But I do have my podcast, and I'm strictly about recovery, transition. You know, I'm quick to show you guys my steps and what I do. Well, from who I am, and this is my life. And this is my life. I just want to, elaborate with certain things, and let you guys know that, this is what I'm about. I'm a strong believer. I'm a strong believer. I'm thorough when it comes to when it's about recovery. You know, I'm strictly about it. And it's all good. It's all good.
Stay in the left lane and go past this exit.
So I decided, to even bring it out and talk about it, on my podcast.
Use the right lane to take the exit onto Halls Mill Road North.
Whoever is a part of that, that world, and understands that world, whoever is a part of that world, they could join me. They could, tap in, and we could talk about it. Recovery. It's because I know a lot of people that needs help, man. That need help. People need help. People need help. People need help. People need guidance. People need the right information. People need the right people.
Turn right onto Dutch Lane Road.
Informate. People need information. Literature. People need people. People need group meetings. People need church. People need everything. This disease of addiction is strong and it's real. And if you don't stay on top of this and know what you're dealing with, you will fall, and keep falling back into the same things. I'm just saying. I've been at this program, and I've seen people tell me that they have been multiple programs time and time again, 4 or 5 times. Pretty soon, if you're lucky, you may be lucky to see the next one. If so, if you're not so lucky, you're gonna be dead. That's just keeping it real. You're gonna be dead if you don't take the proper steps and take this seriousness enough of recovery. There are ways to keep you sober and to keep you into yourself, into yourself, focusing on yourself. That's what you need to do. Really focus on yourself, man. And know that you got to take this thing serious. Because nobody's going to take this serious like you are. It's your life. If you're not serious about your life, I don't know. Just throw yourself somewhere and don't ever get up no more. Just put a sign on you and say you give up. That's it. You give up. Say that you tap out. You know, maybe you should switch sides with somebody that's in prison that just want another shot at life again, and they can't get another shot at life because that mistake that they made, they're not taking that back. So guess what? They gotta be stuck in prison for the rest of their life. But maybe, just maybe, if they can make an agreement with somebody that just want to give up on themselves, let them switch places and see what he do with your place. See what he do with that opportunity that you have. Just maybe what? Maybe then, just maybe then somebody will wake up and say, no, let's do this all over again. I want my life back. Just maybe then a person will wake up and know what they have is precious.
Turn right.
Precious. And that's another shot at life. Right? That's what I think.
At the light,
That's
turn
what I
right
think.
onto Dutch Lane Road.
I'm on my way back to the program, but I'm waiting for somebody to call to see if he want me to pick him up. So that's what we're doing right now. For all those that is tapped in,
At the next light, turn right.
tapped in on me and checking in, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm LWO. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you
turn right onto Marlboro Road.
on another note. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later, with another story of recovery. Wow.
In about 3.5 miles, turn right onto Newman Springs Road.
All right. So you even hear my GPS on. This thing is serious, man. I'm up and down state of New Jersey, Delaware, wherever I gotta go to pick somebody up and drop them off, we there.